And we begin this morning with the search for the man who followed and approached a child in Santee. Glad you're with us. I'm Eric Connert.
And I'm Netta Irampour. A boy was riding his bike home when a white van started following him. It happened about 3:30 yesterday. So in broad daylight on Carlton Hills Boulevard, you see it on your map there. The boy says he noticed the van following him as he passed the town center parkway. The driver kept motioning for the boy to come over to the car. So the driver right now being described as a Middle Eastern man in his 40s with an average build, black hair, mustache, and buzz cut. He was last seen in a late 1990s Ford Econoline, tinted windows and beige curtains in the back. If you have any information, please contact the Sheriff's Department.
Today, the man accused of a deadly crash near City College could learn if his trial will move forward. Prosecutors say Craig Voss was under the influence when he drove into a homeless encampment in March of last year. 3 people were killed. 6 others were hurt. If convicted on all the charges, he faces more than 20 years in prison. And this morning, we are working for you to get to the bottom of a big safety hazard in the East County. Our viewers alerted us about piles of trash along 2nd Street near Interstate 8. CBS 8's Dana Marie McNichol live in El Cajon now with what we've uncovered here. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Eric. Well, neighbors are describing this as dangerous, a health hazard. Trash, tarps, and makeshift tents in this homeless encampment. They say it's been going on for a long time, and they don't feel safe living in the area with this.
And they go through all your trash and stuff, so then you come out here and you're worried about them. They have broken into cars. Health hazard, definitely. Yeah, that's going to go down into our sewage, which goes out into our ocean.
Now, people living in this area say that all the debris clogs the storm drains, and they're worried about bacteria and mosquitoes. After reaching out to various government agencies, we learned that the area is actually a shared responsibility. The city of El Cajon is primarily responsible for maintaining the storm channel and drains there inside the chain link fence. Caltrans property runs along the south side of the fence closest to the freeway off-ramp. Now, Caltrans did tell us it's aware of the issue and recently did a cleanup up that encampment just days ago on April 15th. That was Friday. The city of El Cajon has coordinated with the city of San Diego Offices of Homeless Solutions so they can offer services to the individuals sheltering at this location. Now, according to the city, they do a cleanup of this area about once a month. Again, that is shared property. 2 different agencies are responsible for cleaning that up. Again, people in the area are concerned that it's a health hazard, dangerous. But again, we're working for you here on CBS 8 as we're getting answers. I'm Dana Marie McNichol live from El Cajon. I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Dana Marie. This morning, deputies are looking for whoever stabbed a teenager in San Marcos. We're told the victim is either 15 or 16 years old, and they have serious injuries. This happened around 5 p.m. yesterday on Rancho Santa Fe Road near Bradley Park. It's unclear what led up to this stabbing, but deputies say they are looking for several suspects who ran away from the scene.
The Sheriff's Department facing questions this morning after a 16-year-old girl was stabbed in an apparent hate crime. This incident happened on Monday. A group reportedly yelled racist slurs at the girl, and then a teenage boy stabbed her. But authorities say the boy's father was there during that stabbing. During a town hall last night, community members asked the Sheriff's Department why the dad was not arrested.
There has to be an act of furtherance, an overt act to commit the crime. Merely being present is not enough. However, I can tell you the detectives assigned to this case will take that all into account and will report that and will put that forward in the investigation.
We're here yet again for another tragedy of race, discrimination, bias, and all kinds of terror that we've seen throughout San Diego County.
And now that teenage girl who was stabbed was taken to the hospital. There's a GoFundMe set up. We do have a link at cbs8.com. Click on the help button. This morning, 1 woman is dead. At least 2 others are hurt after an explosion in Tijuana. So you see the image there. It happened Monday night. We are just getting a look at these new photos. So what you can see here is what's left of that apartment building. You see all that debris, and the roof came crashing down, it looks like. According to the UT, this may have been caused by a gas leak. There is that puff of smoke there in the darkness. Officials say the 2 people hurt have 1st and 2nd degree burns. And this morning, we've learned the name of the man who died inside that car wash in Escondido. Such a disturbing story. The medical examiner just identified 56-year-old Rene Jaime as being the victim there. He was reportedly visiting from Las Vegas when he went to the car wash. It was last Friday night. Authorities are still trying to figure out why he got out of his car and how he got stuck.
This morning, Sandag is replacing toll stations on the South Bay Expressway after losing $1.8 million in revenue. Last year, a contractor disconnected toll equipment on State Route 125, reportedly so they could borrow parts to repair other ones. A tip to the agency's independent auditor revealed the 4 toll sensors were disabled for 3 months. Sandag says they'll replace all the toll stations by the end of May.
And today marks another big step in the transformation of the Mission Valley Stadium site. So this is what it's going to look like. The stadium on course to open in September, the stadium that is. But there's another part of this project that'll soon get underway. And for that, we have CBS 8's Chris Groh live at SDSU. So the campus will be going through an expansion. Good morning to you, Chris.
Good morning, and in less than 6 hours, we'll see the groundbreaking take place for what will be, again, a true transformation of Mission Valley. In fact, take a look again at your screen right now. We can't show you these renderings enough so that you have an idea here of what the vision is for this River Park area. Now, it's going to feature a number of different amenities with both not only the students who may go to some of these campuses, this extended campus, I should say, and these classrooms and these research facilities, but also the public. Again, that's something San Diego State has reiterated time and time again, that a lot of this is going to be open for the public. Multi-use recreational fields, more than 4 miles of hiking and biking trails, and many other amenities. Now, of course, the largest, maybe kind of eye-catching aspect of this construction site, this entire site that's going on right now, of course, Snapdragon Stadium, which we have seen that work being done. We went to that groundbreaking, that ceremony, and now we're having yet another one that, again, will be taking place in less than 6 hours. So continue to stay with CBS 8 as we are live, as we continue our live coverage today, previewing that groundbreaking, but then also covering that groundbreaking and what else San Diego State leaders have to say today. Eric and Netta.
So nice to look at those renderings and what a nice place that's going to be to walk around.
Yeah.
On days like today.
Always good to look forward to, the changes that we have in
When's
store.
football season? We got
September.
time. Yeah,
Yes.
a little bit of time.
Don't ask me, I can guarantee you that. But hey, I'll be there for the games. 6:08, good morning to you. Cloud cover is pretty abundant to start off your Wednesday. It's a cloudy start to the day. It's an upper 50s, low 60s kind of morning as well, because those clouds help to hold in some of the warmth from the day before. So here's your Wednesday at a glance. Cloudy skies as we start off the morning. Temperatures will make their way to the upper 60s this afternoon, just slightly cooler than average under partly cloudy skies by the afternoon. Winds are going to be breezy in the double digits. Sunset comes at 7:22. That marine layer means partial cloud cover, mainly through the AM hours. That'll clear out by the afternoon, meaning sunshine will prevail with a breeze. We have a couple showers that'll roll in as we head into Thursday night. They'll intensify through Friday morning. That means accumulations will likely come to about 1/10 of an inch, maybe even 2/10 of an inch farther inland for our Friday afternoon. And then all that wet weather starts to taper off as we head into early Saturday. Saturday is going to be the day where we transition away from this vigorous low pressure system that's moving fast into our region. And then we transition toward that ridge of high pressure that'll keep us dry and warm into the weekend and early next week. So expect maybe a little bit of a wet ground on Saturday morning, but none of the wet weather remaining coming down. Here's the forecast for the day across all 4 microclimates. Deserts are going to be the breeziest. 86 degrees across your desert microclimate. 55 for your mountains, 68 for your inland valleys, and 67 for your coastline. Partly cloudy skies into this afternoon. Although you only see that wind symbol for the deserts, all 4 microclimates will be affected by it. We've got gusty winds. A wind advisory just expired. Could be reissued, but as of right now, it does still appear that along the coast and inland will still be in about the 10 to 20 mile per hour range. So still relatively breezy out there. In just a few minutes, we'll go through that 8-day forecast, talk about what you need to know for tomorrow and Friday before the dry weather comes through into Saturday and Sunday. Let's take a look at traffic. Just this one crash to take you to. It's in the Bonita area on the 54. We're on the 54 westbound. The right-hand shoulder is blocked with a crash at exit 4. That's Woodman Street. No major backups associated with it because volume is still relatively light here at 6 o'clock, but we will start to see that volume increase over the next hour or so.